Alright guys, welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video. And today's video we're going to be discussing whether or not you should summon on the blue GETO, who is going to be set to make his return on the global side of the game here in a couple days. I think May 23rd is what it says. So we'll dive deep into his kit real quick and discuss what he does and whether or not, you should summon on him or other characters that are coming up in the coming days. So, first off, first things first, he's a blue limited unit. So, he's not going to be on the standard pool at all. He is a combined attacker. He's got 25,000 HP, 7,000, roughly 8,000 taijutsu, roughly almost 10,000 jujutsu. He starts out with 30 cursed energy and a max energy cursed energy of 1100. So I say 1100, Jesus Christ, that's 110. I can't read, I swear to God. Which is funny enough because that's what I'm going to be doing this whole time. But with his skill 1, he increases his own critical hit rate by 5%. The higher your cursed energy is, which is a big gimmick with this guy, the more cursed energy that you have with this guy, the stronger his effects are going to be. The greater the critical hit rate boost, up to 65%, with a max increase at 60 cursed energy. 60 cursed energy is what you want to kind of strive to get with this guy. His whole kit revolves around it. He's recovering his own cursed energy by 20 at the beginning of each round. So trying to build up as much cursed energy as you can to keep all these moves high damage, high crit rate is kind of the goal. He deals 180.4 melee taijutsu damage to a selected enemy. Like, once again, the more cursed energy he has, the greater effect, up to 60%, with a max at 60 cursed energy. And he's increasing his own Jujutsu stat by 15% for 3 turns if own cursed energy is 60 or above. So you're really, really wanting him to build up that cursed energy. This is really nice, really helps him out. He starts with 30, recovering 20 each time. Mind you, this move doesn't take any cursed energy to use. But his Curse Spirit Manipulation 1 and Curse Spirit Manipulation 2, as well as his ults, I believe. Yeah. All of his moves except for Playful Cloud are going to be burning into that Cursed Energy reserves. But so it seems like ideally you want to do these a couple times. Maybe a couple of these if you really have to. But we'll get into this here in a moment. So his Curse Spirit Manipulation 1. He deals 333% ranged Jujutsu damage to a selected enemy for 3 hits, and decreases the selected enemy's taijutsu stat for 28% for 3 turns. The more cursed energy you have, the greater the effect, as it is with everything in his kit, up to 35%. Max increase at 60 cursed energy with a minimum of 31%. Increase at 25. That's a little confusing wording, but basically, to really dumb it down and summarize it, he also increases their damage received. Obviously, the more cursed energy you have, the more percentage it's going to be. It's got a 40% crit rate. His Cursed Spirit Manipulation number 2 does the same thing with more cursed energy that he is going to be wanting. He increases his own damage by 10% just one time, and the more increased cursed energy goes up to 100%, with a max at 60 cursed energy. And he also deals, this is an AoE, 200% ranged Jujutsu damage to all enemies. He also, on this skill, increases all enemies' damage received by 10% for 3 turns, up to 30% if you're at max energy. So he's doing a lot already. Summarize it, break it down as best I can, is that you're wanting to hit that 60 cursed energy sweep spot, and then your moves are doing the best they can. Obviously, with him, you're going to want to run maybe Magnificent Stride Forward as a recollection bit, where you're getting the recovering an extra 10 cursed energy every turn at the start of the battle. Or no, it's It's not turn, it's just at the start of battle. It's not necessarily per turn. But, you know, this is also increasing your Jujutsu stat by 65%. If you don't have this one, there's also the Your Late Recollection bit. Now, this one's also good. I would say ideally for him, this might be the best one for him. When a command skill or ultimate is activated, increase own Jujutsu stat by 45% for 1 turn. It's got a 6-turn cooldown, but you're also getting even more cursed energy. So not a bad choice. Also boosting his Jujutsu stat even further, which leads me into the next skill he has, which is his ultimate, Maximum Uzumaki. This increases his own damage by 20%. If you have 60 cursed energy, which you should, if you're using this, because it's going to reduce you down past 60 anyways, you get a 200% buff. It deals 760% ranged Jujutsu damage to all enemies and increases own Jujutsu stat by 30%. Can't be stacked, but... and then once you use this move, if you have 60 cursed energy, it's taking it all. And it still reduces if the cursed energy bar is unfilled, so that's good to know. But he is very cursed energy heavy. He wants all the cursed energy you can give him. So any of these recollection bits down here that you can have, you want to throw on him, anything related to it. His auto skill, it doesn't change, but when he defeats an enemy, he recovers his own cursed energy by 10. So if you got a lot of enemies, it might be worth it to use maybe this Curse Spirit Manipulation. It does an AoE on a bunch of enemies as well. An AoE as well as it's giving them extra damage received. Yeah, he's a good unit. He's a really good unit. He's just, you got to play around the fact that he's needing all this cursed energy. Would I say that, you know, you should summon for him? This guy's got a nice picture of him. I would say he's not a bad pickup, but kind of check your account, kind of see what you need, because keep in mind, he's dropping again in, I think, a day from the time that I'm recording this. But just right around the corner is an even better blue unit, and that's Mr. Genuine Jujutsu Ryomen Sukuna over here, who's also limited. Now, you really can't go wrong if you were to pull that GETO, but let's be real here. Let's just be a little realistic. Do you want him that GETO who's, you know, pretty solid, or are you going to want this Mr. Sukuna who's at the top of the damage tier list and he's just wiping out and eviscerating everything on the team, on the field, whatever you want to talk about it. He's the man. He's him. He's the GOAT. He's the legend. He's who I'm going to be summoning on. Between these two banners, I'm going to be summoning on Sukuna. But keep in mind, let me just pull this up. Sukuna drops, I believe, May 29th. And GETO's banner is from May 23rd to June 5th. So hear me out. If you really want this guy, that's fine. If you want to summon for him, that's cool. But I would highly, highly recommend that you try to summon for this guy first. He drops on May 29th on the global side. And if you pull him super fast, amazing. That's when I would say you should pull for this guy and maybe see if you can get him. Just see if you're lucky. If you're lucky, awesome. In an ideal world, people are summoning and getting every character they want, but realistically, they're not. So you got to play around with your cubes the best you can. This guy came out in like the second month of this game's lifespan. This guy's coming out for the anniversary. I mean, that's just how gacha games are. The characters that are coming out later are going to be better. There's no other way around it. If you really want him, I'm not going to tell you not to summon for him, but this guy is going to probably be way more beneficial for your account in the long run. Yeah, that's basically my thoughts on it. If you do happen to pull him, he's a great unit. Don't get me wrong. He's just overshadowed by other blue characters, blue DPSs who do what he can do, but just a bit better. But if you get him, awesome. If you want to summon for him, great. That's completely up to you. There's no wrong answer, really, besides just wasting your cubes and yeah. But I'm going to keep it there. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going to be summoning on the blue Geto, or are you going to be summoning on blue Sukuna? Let me know in the comments, guys. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you all guys later. Peace.